हाय गाइस। आज का सेशन वैसे हम कुछ खास पढ़ने वाले नहीं हैं आज। ठीक है। थोड़ा बहुत प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट होता क्या है, क्यों आपने प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट ज्वाइन किया, वो सब चीज़ें हम समझेंगे। और बस। All right. So these are the things that we'll be covering today. Okay, and I'll try that not to cover all of this today. So we'll discuss what is product, history of product management, what is actually product management, what are the skills that you need to have as a product manager, and then I'll the most interesting part that everyone loves is what is the average salary of PM, because PMs are highly paid. It's a highly paid profile. Like usually a PM is one of the highest paid in the team. Okay, so what is the actual salary that a PM draws, and then how to get into product management, and then a bit of resources I'll share that you can order and subscribe to few newsletters so that you can get started with what actually product management is all about. So, are you guys excited? All right. So, let's get started. Introduction to product management. Okay. So, a lot of time, what will happen in the session is uh, the concepts. While teaching the concepts, I'll use storytelling format so that you can remember things easily. Okay. A few times you'll see when I'm before explaining the definition of anything, before telling you the standard format of anything, I'll go on definition, oh, sorry, a story, and then we'll jump onto the actual definition. Sometimes those stories can be oversimplified, but the whole idea of telling you stories is so that you can understand the concept easily. Okay? So that you can understand and also remember at the same time. So, any commodity that solves a problem, it could be tangible. Tangible things could be like this mobile phone, okay, this earphone, this watch, it's solving a problem, the laptop that I'm using right now. So, anything that is solving. Now, tangible could be all the hardwares, and intangible could be the softwares. So, anything that is solving the needs of the customer or user, that is only a product. Okay. If it's not solving a need, it's not a product. Very simple. Any commodity that solves a problem, tangible or intangible, construct which can be used to solve any of their needs or want. Okay. So this is very theoretical definition. Though I avoid a lot of theories in the session, but since we are starting it and we need to know some of the basics, so that is why I am also sharing the definition. Okay. Now tell me, is this auto wala a product led solution? Is this auto wale bhaiya giving you a product led solution? See, both are solving a problem. Okay. Both are helping you to commute. Okay. But which one is a product led solution? See, this auto wale bhaiya is not giving you a product led solution. However, this Ola is giving you a product led solution. Now, what is the difference? Very simple. Okay. Uh, every time you go to book an auto, okay, is your experience same? Every time you go to book an auto, is your experience same? Is he charging same amount every time? Is the service provided by the auto wala, the way auto wala communicates, is it same every time? Definitely no, right? But when it comes to Ola, okay, Ola, now why it is a product led solution? Because it is providing same kind of service every time consistently. Okay. The charges are same every time. Okay. Per kilometer charges are same every time. Okay. The drivers are professionally behaved. Okay. You can order a cab through your mobile phone. Okay. So if you see Ola, it's solving your problem consistently every time. But this auto wale bhaiya is not solving a problem consistently every time. Okay. So now this auto, though this auto is a product for the company that is manufacturing this car, whoever is manufacturing, it's a product for them. But my question is it a product led solution? So for this auto wale bhaiya, definitely it's not a product led solution. But when it comes to Ola, so it's a product led solution. Next. So a little bit of history. I guess this would be the the last theoretical thing that I will talk about. So a bit of history, like how did this word product management came into existence? Okay, so I hope you all might have heard this of this company PNG. Okay, Procter and Gamble, the very famous company. So the founder of the company, Neil H. McElroy. So he was in a problem. Okay, so the problem was that in a company we all know that there are two types of people. One are the tech guys, and the other are management people, right? So guys barely had idea that what these management people are doing, and management people barely understood that what this technology or anything is all about. So they didn't knew, or they didn't have had a sense of each other. So Neil McElroy, he was looking forward to a person who could represent the brand of the company, who could have understanding of the technical stuff of the thing, and also the non-technical stuff. Okay. And there are good examples to this. Okay. Steve Jobs. Okay. He was a product manager. Satya Nadella. He was a product manager. We all know of this the CEO of the Google right now. He was also a product manager. So product manager. So Neil McElroy wanted somebody who could represent both the technology and the business, who could be the face of the company. So that is where he coined this word brand man or brand manager, and that is where this word came. And then it kept evolving, and from brand manager to product manager. Okay. So after Neil McElroy, HP, the founder of HP, Bill Hewlett and David Packard, so they renamed. So they were students of Neil McElroy. Okay. So they now renamed or rebranded this word brand manager to product. Okay. And since then, a lot of companies have started using the word product manager, and still, quite a few companies use the word brand manager, like Mintra and all. You'll join there. So you have a position for brand manager as well, and product managers as well. And they're slightly different. Brand managers are mostly tilted towards the non-tech side. Product managers are slightly more techy and less business. Okay. So it's again, as I said at the start only, that it's a very dynamic profession. So one product manager might be more involved in the technology side. Somebody might be into more business side. Some would be leading a balanced life of being into a little bit of technology and little bit of management side. Okay. So this is how the word product management was coined, but in India, it was very lately adopted. Okay. And I exactly don't remember, I don't know the date when it came into India, but it started trending somewhere around 2011, 12, 13, when companies like Make My Trip and all started emerging in Gurgaon. And then they came up with this position, product manager. And since last 15, 20 years, this position is trending in India. And the reason to that is, of course, managers are paid very well. And apart from that, you as a product manager, you get a lot of ownership and decision making position. So that is one of the added advantage that everybody wants to be PM, because they get to lead a good sum of team, and they are once responsible for the overall success of the product. So that is why there are a lot of reasons why it is trending, and somehow we will keep exploring that during the session. Okay, now I have a video to show. Hey man, hey man. So what do you do for a living? Me? Well, I'm a product manager. Ooh, product manager, huh? Yeah, yeah. So what do product managers do? Bro, we are like, the CEO of product. And I always wanted to be a CEO of something, so it was great for me. Yeah. CEO of product. But what do you guys exactly do? So we product managers work at the intersection of technology, business, design, marketing, everything. We are at the center of the Venn diagram. Oh, so you know how to code. Well, no, the engineers do that. Oh, so you design stuff for the company, for your product. Nah, we have designers for that. You do marketing campaigns of the product. You launch it and you market it. No, what are we, peasants? We have product marketing managers to do that. PMMs.
PMMs, not PM. Oh, yeah. So you just write emails up. Yeah, yeah. And OL, take meetings. Never forget about the meetings. Don't ever forget about the meetings.
We'll understand product management through a story. Okay. And that story is long back. There was a case study given. Okay. So long back, what happened is once there was a case study, okay, and that case study was given to 50 odd students. Okay. Now, out of that 50 odd students, 25 were from engineering background. Okay. I don't have my board right now, but I'll carry it from next sessions. So 25 students were from engineering background. Remaining 25 were from management background. Okay. Now this problem statement was given to 50 kids, 25 from engineering, 25 from management. And they were all made to sit in 50 different rooms. They solved the case for 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever. They submitted. When the problem statement was evaluated, something crazy was found. And what that crazy was, that 25 students who were from engineering background end up ended up solving the problem. So you might be wondering, oh, that's great. Like people have solved the problem, so that's a great thing. This is the device. Okay. This is a device and looks pretty cool. All right. Now, this device has a display on top. This has a mood light. Okay. It will turn on different colors of shades based on your mood. Okay. Then you have economic design, looks very pretty. Then what is the problem that this device is solving? This device is actually a smart salt dispenser. Okay. Now it has a smart speaker inside it and it has salt inside it. You keep it on your dinner table, and if there's lesser salt in your food, you just tell the device, hey, could you dispense some salt for me? And this tray opens, and in that tray, there's a bit of salt that you can pour in your food. And this costs you close to 10,000 rupees. Would you guys buy this product? Now, again, going back to the main thing, as I said, engineers solved the problem. Okay. But something crazy happened with the management student. Management students spent most of their time in understanding that is it the right problem to be solved or not. Just we have seen in the case of Smalt, it was not the right problem to be solved. Okay. Even if you have built something like this, people will not buy it. Okay. So management students are good at figuring out what is the problem that people are facing, what is the problem that their users are facing, what is the problem that is arising in the market with the current trend. So management students are good at understanding what problem to solve. Engineers are good at solving. You give an engineer a problem, he'll just solve it. He doesn't care that is it the right problem to be addressed or not. So engineers are solution oriented and management students are problem oriented. That is why you all might have heard, kabhi bhi, like you all are in LPU, and I'm damn sure that LPU might have MBA students as well. Okay. And when you talk to MBA guys that what do you do all day? They'll tell, okay, we make presentations and deliver the presentation. Most of the time, they are always involved in researching and making presentation, giving presentations. So as an engineer, you might feel, okay, what the hell, like they're just wasting their time. But that is something which is very valuable when you're building your own startup or you want to work as a product manager. Even if you're building your startup, okay, why do a lot of startups fail? Because uh, people fall in love with the idea that they have, that this is what I am going to be solving, without caring about the actual research, that do people need it or not. If you're building something and if people don't need it, just like the small, they would not buy it. Okay. So that is one of the reasons why startup fail. Not the only reason, but one of the reasons why startup fail. Okay. So now this is the problem that every company faces. Engineers want to deliver the solution. Management students want to figure out what is the right problem, but they're not good at solving it. Management students are not good at solving, but they are good at figuring out the problem. They're good at solving, but bad at figuring out what to solve. So to fill this gap, this position is introduced: business student, technology student. And to fill this gap, this position is introduced called product manager. Now, what do product managers do? Product managers are good at business. Okay. They are good at doing research, doing market research, and being able to understand what is the problem that everyone is facing. And they're not just good at understanding what problem to be solved, they're also good at getting it solved from the development team or the technology team. Now, how do you understand that what is the problem that your users are facing? That is by having customer empathy, by talking to your customers, by talking to your users. Okay. So product managers are somebody who talk to their user and understand their pain point. Once you talk to your customer, understand their pain point, you create a business model around it. Once you've created a business model around it, you get it delivered through technology. So now you can get a clarity who a product manager is. Product manager is sitting at the center of all of this. Now, why do I say center? Okay, because जब business skill की बात होती है, when you talk about business, so you don't need to know everything about business. When it comes to technology, you need not to know everything about technology. Okay, you necessarily may not know how to code, how to make an application or a website. If you do know, that's a great thing, but even if you don't know, that's not a concern. You don't need to know everything about business, but you need to know mostly all of the things about your customers. Okay, so product manager is somebody who is good at customer empathy, who talks to his customer, who takes a stand for his customer, create a business opportunity around it, and deliver it to technology. And that is how you make money. So, yeah, that's it for today. I would conclude we have lots of things to study right now. So, here was the definition. Okay. Yeah, we have lots of things to study. Okay. So I'll share everything later in the session. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for listening me. Bye bye. Good night.